Hello, this is Erin with the Joy in Pens and Paper, and happy Fountain Pen Day. So the first Friday in November is not the I guess International Worldwide Fountain Pen Day, and that happens to fall this year on November 1st, 2024. So such an exciting day. If you have not done so and you are a fountain pen enthusiast, check out some of the major vendors as they likely have some big sales today. I am a big fan of Endless Pens. Last year I got a Lamy 2000 for exceptionally less than what it typically costs. But a lot of the vendors have sales. Gold Spot, Van Ness, Atlas Stationers. So have fun, check it out, and hopefully you get a little gem. So for this month, I did a swatch of some inks that I was really interested in for this month. And I had a number of people comment and pick their 5 that they, of this selection, that they would pick or that they liked most. And I am definitely a data person, so I tracked all of that. And I got 6 to 7 votes on Robert Oster, Frankly Walnut, Warringal, Mad Hatter, Birmingham Penco Chicken Coop, and Robert Oster Honeybee. And then I had a 3 or 4 that had 5 votes each. And of those, I decided I was going to select Birmingham Penco Plowman's Pebble because that's one of my new inks. I love that color. And like I said, it was one of the ones that had 5 votes. Some honorable mentions were Esterbrook, Back to the Land, Incredible Rock, and Diamine Brandy Snap. So those were the kind of 3 that I had to pick from. And I don't know if anyone chose Van Diemen's Tiger Snake. So, but I did have some kind of votes or comments for all the rest. But I want to say Van Diemen's Tiger Snake was the one that nobody was interested in, which was fascinating. So let's turn the page to a new month. And let's get swatching. So the first one is the ink is Robert Oster Frankly Walnut, and I chose to pair that with the Waterman Karen in Amber, and this has a fine nib that is an 18 karat gold inlaid nib, and this is just a beautiful, beautiful, stunning pen. I'm going to turn my notebook so that the angle works for me. And let's see, where do I want to start? How about right here? Love that sound. Oh, you know what? I wanted to switch out. Apologies. With this being a hard pencil board, I'm noticing a difference in how the pen is able to lay ink down on the page. So I'm just going to swap it out with the pencil board that came with the writing guide that came with the Galen Leather Co. Everyday Notebook. And I'm going to have to figure out how to be okay with the fact that the lines don't necessarily match up. And I'm clearly not okay with it. Okay, let's accept that. All right, so again, we have the Waterman Karen in Amber. And this has an 18 karat fine nib. And this is Robert Oster, Frankly Walnut. I got this ink at the Commonwealth Pen Show recently. Ooh, I just got ink on my hand. This is a very in the swatches that I've done, it's a very wet ink. And so I wanted it with a fine or an extra fine pen, just to see when I write with it, am I seeing feathering? Is it too watery, lubricated? So I do wonder if that little blob that just came out on my finger is because of the wetness of this ink. So I'm going to be watching that this month, and will keep you posted when I do my pen and ink review. Now the next one is the Wearingeul Mad Hatter, and I paired that with the TWSBI Eco Tea. So that's the Eco Tea in Royal Jade and Rose Gold, and this has a medium nib. You will notice the pens that I chose this month all right on the wetter side. I really wanted to enjoy these inks for all they give. So it's TWSBI Eco Tea in Royal Jade. I'm going to put RG for Rose Gold, and this has a medium nib. This is the only TWSBI that I have with a medium nib. I really love the sound of capping a TWSBI. It's just something special. All right, next up with the Birmingham Pen Co. Chicken Coop, I paired that with my Leonardo Memento Zero Grande in angel skin and with rose gold accents. And I thought it really matched the darker color in the cracked resin. And again, I wanted well, first of all, I've been missing this ink, or this pen, so I really wanted to write with it, but I wanted a wetter pen to show off this ink. I'm going to put MZG for Memento Zero Grande 2.0 in angel skin. And this has a 14 karat elastic fine nib. So this can get a little flex. This is Birmingham Pen Co. Chicken Coop. Oops. Okay. So that is the Leonardo Memento Zero Grande 2.0. The next ink is Robert Oster Honeybee. And so I was really wanting to write with a Noveler Nautilus pen. I do have three of those, and I saw this one, and Honeybee is a yellow ink, and so I thought, you know what, that's going to be perfect. This is the 2023 Christmas Nautilus. I waited until after Christmas, and this pen went on sale, and I got it at a sale price. And I think it was Kenshin Crafts who did a post about this particular sale. Now, I was really proud of myself because when I picked this pen out and I was getting it inked up, I realized that I got it in a medium nib. My other Noveler Nautiluses are in a fine nib, so very happy about this. And of my collection, this is the pen that my son is very excited to inherit someday. The moment he saw this, he was enamored with the colors and just how it looks. And he started hinting at, well, I want it. Can I get that too? And I said to him, you know, I'm going to hand all my pens down to you at some point. And he was like, oh, okay. So he's looking forward to that. And then last, but certainly not least, and I'm sure this will be no surprise, I put the Birmingham Pen Company Plowman's Pebble in my Pelikan M400 in white tortoiseshell. And if you have seen other videos of mine, you will know that I am very hesitant to write out white tortoiseshell because I'm afraid I'm going to spell it wrong. And guess what? I'm writing it out today. My brain figured out a way to remember how to spell it, and I'm very proud. So this has an extra fine nib in 14 karat, and this is a very wet extra fine nib. Oh, love it. So this is my November palette. Now, I didn't say this earlier in the video. Perhaps I should have, just to pique the interest of people so they stick around. But I am going to show you these same inks swatched on some different papers. So the first one that I've got is the Rhodia Clairefontaine paper. One thing I will point out is last month the Pelikan M400 was inked up with Diamine Olive Swirl, which has a chameleon shimmer, and I am okay with having the shimmer come out in other colors, but I do see right here that there is shimmer in the little swatch sample that I did, so that is prevalent on all of these. The inks to me look very similar across the the Rhodia Clairefontaine Rhodia paper and the Tomoe River. I do see just a couple of things. I think the shading is a little bit more pronounced with the Tomoe River paper, specifically with the Robert Oster Honeybee and Birmingham Penco Chicken Coop. And I really love that. Now, this is what I was really fascinated by. On the Life Bank paper, Birmingham Penco Plowman's Pebble is gray, not tan. And that was something I swatched these ahead of time. And so when I came back the next day, I saw that it was gray, and I just thought that that was really fascinating. The Frankly Walnut looks a little bit pinkier on the Life Bank paper, but not significant differences otherwise. And then finally, I did a swatch on the Cosmo Air Light paper, and this is also in a Galen Leather Co. Everyday Notebook. So the Plowman's Pebble looks tan, just as it should. There's really nice kind of shading where the pooling is. The Robert Oster Honeybee has the darkness to it that I see in the Tomoe River. I think Chicken Coop is slightly better on the Cosmo Airlight paper. Slightly, nothing drastic, but other than that, things look the same across these two pages. So here's my November. Very excited, and can't wait to dive in and start doing some journaling and really getting to know these inks with these pens on this paper. And I will report back a little bit around mid-month to let you know what my thoughts are, what my experience was. And I look forward to that. So if you're not subscribed, please take a moment and do so. If you liked this video, give a like and absolutely give me some comments. And otherwise, I will see you in the next one.